Hi guys, it's Saf and welcome to my channel. Today's video, what we're going to be doing is a girl talk video, so we're just going to be chilling and chatting. Anyways, I'm super excited to do this video, and also we have got Nando's as well. I delivered it and we got the Nando's. Oh my god, they really just put all the napkins they can find in your bags. I really don't need this many napkins, but okay. Thank you. To be fair, my mum will be happy with that. So what I got is this wrap. It's this chicken wrap. I'm never usually into wraps, so after I tried the vegan fast food, I actually tried their wraps, but with the impossible, is it impossible burger? No, that's not impossible. With the imposter burger, that's it. Sorry for the lighting, the sun's just trying to come out now, which I'm not complaining about. I love you, sun, but like, this is making it go a bit weird. So yeah, anyways, I had that wrap and it tasted so nice, and then I saw Alicia Jasmine do a video like this as well with a wrap, and I was like, okay, I have to have it now. Every time I watch other YouTubers eating food, it always makes me crave the food so badly, but I got like the chicken version, not the vegan one, just because I wanted to try it. Okay, one bite before we get into this. That is good. Okay, so I asked you guys on Instagram what kind of questions or dilemmas you guys can like send me for this video. Also, if you want to join in when I do these chatty videos, you can just follow me on Instagram. It's saf.ellis. I'm sure some girls will want tips on post-lockdown dating. I'm actually in a relationship, so I feel like dating tips I'm a bit rusty at. The first couple of things I can think of when I was single is like Tinder. Yeah, I think Tinder is a good way to go, but I think there's a difference between people just wanting to kind of casually date and just have fun, like meet new people and things like that, and then like you want a serious relationship. So obviously depending on, oh my god, the sun is actually playing me. So yeah, I feel like it kind of depends on what you want to do. So if it's a casual dating and stuff, then for sure Tinder and like apps like that are so good for that, because you can meet so many different people. But if it's like in a serious thing, I don't know, because obviously Tinder can work for a serious thing too, but I feel like when you have the mindset of you want a serious partner and then you go on Tinder, I think that can be a bit harder because it's a lot more pressure, rather than you're just seeing how things go, blah blah blah. Then you can like meet the love of your life on there, you know? Or you can even ask your friends to set you up on like dates if like they have any guy friends that are interested, or like things like that as well. Tips on confidence and self-love. For me, the main thing about confidence is it has to come from yourself. Like, it has to come within 100%. I know some people can get confidence from, say, like their friends, like gassing them up, or like their boyfriend or their girlfriend, like making them feel good, having loads of compliments. Of course, your partner needs to compliment you and things like that, but your self-worth and your self-love and your confidence in yourself shouldn't come from anyone else. So it shouldn't be from your partner saying constantly that you look beautiful and then that's why you believe you look beautiful. You have to believe that you're beautiful, you know? You have to really feel that and think that. I feel like tips on getting there and feeling that it's such a difficult one, and I feel like it's more of like a journey, and you have ups and downs like throughout your life. Like obviously if you just look at yourself in the mirror and say I am beautiful or I am pretty. So yeah, I think if you try that literally every day, even if you feel like you sound silly and stuff in the beginning, just keep on going at it, because after a while you'll get used to it, you feel less silly, and then you could start to actually really feel it, you know? So yeah, I feel like for me, I always gas myself up. I'm like my #1 biggest fan, and people can say that's vain, I don't mind. And I feel like for everyone, you have to be your biggest fan. I think that's like the sticky thing with partners, because say if you have a boyfriend and you rely on him a lot for your confidence and him complimenting you and stuff, if one day you break up, when you break up, once he leaves, your confidence will leave with him, because he's the one who built you. So because he's built you, he can kind of take that away, you know? But if you build yourself up, I feel like that's such more of like a sturdy platform rather than other people building you up. Because as much as they can build you up, they can tear you down. And obviously compliments are amazing, and I'm not saying not to compliment people or not have your partners compliment you, but you just have to compliment yourself and believe it in yourself as well. And I think it's about time. So if you like practice these things, then hopefully eventually you can get there. But yeah, I don't know why for me, but it was this quote. I remember this was kind of like maybe late high school times, but I saw this quote from Precious. I don't know if you guys seen the movie. It's an amazing movie, very emotional, but so good. The main actress from Precious, I can't remember her name, I'm really bad with names. She did a quote, I can't remember what it was, but it was something, I'll try and like pop it up here. It's kind of like something along the lines of, it doesn't matter if people don't think that you look pretty or look beautiful, it's about what you think and if you feel that. I don't know why, but that really hit me of like, that's true. Like, I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and that's okay as long as I'm my cup of tea, you know? I get so passionate about this, sorry I talked for way too long. But yeah, that's my tips for confidence and self-love. This chicken's a bit chunky actually. I didn't think the chicken was going to be that chunky. I think because in the vegan one it's more like smaller chunks of chicken, and I kind of prefer that. So maybe I'd stick to the vegan one actually. Hey, a bit more of a light-hearted one. How loyal should you be at the talking stage? Now, everyone's gonna have such different opinions on this one, but I think for me, I'm such an open person when it comes to things like that. Like, I have no qualms just telling you, oh yeah, by the way, I'm talking to this other person. I don't know why. Like, I remember when I was single and I was on Tinder and I was kind of doing all of that, I had no problem telling people who I was speaking to and stuff, like being like, yeah, you're not the only one I'm talking to. I don't know why, I just find it kind of easier, and I just kind of do that. I think the time when you start being loyal is when you like, I think it's when you start speaking for a long time and say you're actually meeting up with each other and stuff, then it's kind of like, oh, now that's a hard one. I think it's kind of based on like vibes and how long you've been speaking for, because obviously if it's been like a week, then no loyalties, because that doesn't make sense. Because you could even drop hints being like, oh, so who else are you talking to, blah blah blah, like kind of near the beginning, say if you've already been speaking for a month. And if they're like, oh yeah, this person, that person, then obviously you don't need to be loyal. But if they're just like, oh, only you, I'm really loving getting to know you and stuff, if they're on a vibe like that, saying they're really enjoying to get to know you and stuff like that, then I feel like you have to be more loyal, you know? But yeah, I think kind of feel it out a bit and see what they're saying. Your favorite things to do when you're upset. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, my favorite thing to do is spiral. I don't get upset that often, so when I do, I really commit. I feel like I'm exposing myself a bit too much here, but yeah, I just spiral, and I don't know why. I feel like at the time it kind of, it's like a toxic relationship, do you know what I mean? Like, it makes you feel good, but it doesn't, which is obviously not coping at all. But yeah, that is literally what I do, I'm not even gonna lie. So maybe I'll figure that out in the future, what the healthy things are to do. But when I'm upset in that moment, I find it so hard to do anything else, so I just like get really upset, have that time, and then that's it. But luckily I don't really get upset that often. I'll get like a bit upset for like a second over something and then I go over it. So when it's the times when I'm really upset, then I'm really upset. Okay, so this kind of follows on from that question, is tips on how to pick yourself up when you're feeling low. So the things I do, okay, so once I have the spiraling session, then after that, normally it'll be like the next day I've woken up, and I think just getting out of bed, making a bed, having a shower, just doing all of the like basic stuff can make me feel better. Trying to eat a bit healthier so I don't feel like shit. But that's the thing, it kind of depends on what kind of person you are. If talking to friends and stuff or family members help you, then 100% do that. But if you're kind of like me, when I kind of recluse and I like don't really speak to people, I just kind of like shut everyone out. That's how I process things and deal with things. So if you're like me, then the next day try and just speak to friends, but not necessarily about why you're upset. Just catch up with friends so you can kind of take your mind off it and just speak about anything else. I think that can really help. So yeah, that's like my kind of tips. Oh, okay, so the last question is jealous friendships. That's a bit of a sticky one as well. It kind of depends on what type of jealousy, you know. Say one of your friends is jealous because you're really good looking or something, and then they try and like, because they're jealous, they try and talk down to you and try and put you down and like say things like that to make you feel bad. If they're doing that, and especially if they're a new friendship, cut them off, like cut them off, because there's really no need for that negative energy in your space. Like, no one wants that. But say if they're like a really long-term friend and they mean a lot to you, then I feel like speaking is the best thing to do, because ultimately if they're jealous, it is because they're feeling bad about themselves. So it depends on your friendship and how much they mean to you. I think jealousy is like a normal thing, like it's a human thing. I think everyone can get jealous, like depending on what it is. I think it's just one of those things, like it can be really hard to like control, because obviously jealousy is just an emotion and it can be really hard to control your emotions. Jealousy within friends though, if you do feel jealous of your friend, just be super cautious to not say comments out of that jealousy and spite, because that's not good and that's just not healthy for both of you. Say for example you're both at college and you're both applying for uni, and one of you gets your top uni place and the other one doesn't, and you feel jealous. Like, that's a normal emotion, you know, that's okay to feel jealous. Of course you're probably really happy for your friend too, but you're gonna feel jealous too because you didn't get in. And I don't want people to feel like they're a bad person for that kind of jealousy, because yeah, jealousy comes in all forms, you know. There's a very big difference between the person that's jealous but still happy for their friend of the uni situation, and someone jealous of their friend's looks and putting them down for it, you know. There's like, I feel like there's like levels to it. I can get jealous sometimes for sure, and I hate being jealous. Like, I hate the feeling of jealousy. It's just the negative emotions, like, just no, like, I don't like it. I really wish I could just turn that part of my brain off. If you are someone that does just feel really jealous, I think you just need to work on that a lot. There's probably loads of stuff online to help you with that and work on that. And I guess jealousy is about the insecurity of yourself, so work on that insecurity of yourself and how you're feeling, you know. Never about the person that you're jealous of, it's about the thing that you're insecure about. So if you work on that, then hopefully that could help. So yeah, that's all the things I've got to say. Oh my gosh, I really ramble. So yeah, I really enjoyed that though. I love just like sitting here and talking. It's been so nice. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Cold chips are nasty. Oh no, no, no.